So I just got back from jail. The first time in my life I've ever been to jail. Um, you know, that's what my shoe looks like. There's no laces in it because they take them out when they give you back, so you don't strangle yourself with them, or more likely them. Um, yeah, more cops out in Blackburn today, and guess who was there? The same cop from last night. Said, "You're under arrest for obstruction from last night." Funny, he could have told me that, last night. Never said I was under arrest once last night. But today, when I saw him, he immediately put me in handcuffs and dragged me to jail. Now, I just got to being recording him. I just started recording him when that happened. And so my phone was open when he knocked it out of my hand and put me in handcuffs. Sorry, I'm a little emotional right now. And he deleted that, not just the footage that I was taking of him arresting me, but the footage from, last night, which I already posted online. And literally he just went through, like, delete to all my videos going back to, like back a month, basically. He was in my phone for a while. I'm sitting there in cuffs in the back of the cruiser watching him going, "What are you doing in my phone?" He deleted all these videos. He never went to settings and went, recently deleted, empty. So I just recovered them all. But he tried to delete evidence in my phone, on top of, just being a real piece of shit, trying to hurt me in the first place, I never did anything to these guys. I literally followed all their orders. You need to leave the scene. Okay, that's what I was doing when he tried to put his hands on me. I was leaving the scene. I don't understand how I ended up with an obstruction charge, much less two. Now, the second obstruction charge is because I wouldn't give them my name. And I finally did, because I was sick of sitting in the fucking jail cell. I got to be honest. I just broke, and I was like, all right, tell you what. You guys give me a ride home. Make that part of the deal, and I'll tell you who I am. So I got a second obstruction charge for not giving them my name. The first obstruction charge is completely bogus, though. Didn't obstruct them in any way. Obstruction is stopping them from doing their job. It's literally getting in the way of them intentionally. Like, crimes have to be intentional too. If you're just standing somewhere and they need to be there and you're in their way accidentally, that's not obstruction, right? And I wasn't in their way. I would never get in their way. So don't really know what to do now. I don't have a lawyer. I'm not gonna do what everybody else on these friggin' sites do and just beg for money from you guys. I'd never asked you guys for money. You notice I don't put links to PayPals and stuff I don't have that stuff. I'm broke, and I'm broke through decisions that I've made, and I don't expect anyone else to, it's not someone else's problem. It's mine. So I guess we'll see what happens, I guess. I'm actually don't know what to do. I guess I got to start looking for a lawyer. I'll contact a social worker, and maybe see if they can get me a public defender, or, then probably I'll end up with, I don't know. What can they do to me? Give me a fine? Like, how do you find someone who has no money? Like, where are you going to get that from? You can take it out of my welfare check? I already have less than $200 a month to buy food. Yeah, don't know. Also, a stipulation of being released that I didn't sign. Well, I said I signed under duress, because they said they wouldn't release me unless I'd signed it. So I wrote the word duress and then signed my name. One of the stipulations was I don't get within 100 meters of recording. Well, there goes my YouTube channel, which which is just about to get monetized. Wow. Yeah, and so it was Daniel Barg. That was the officer, as Dizzy I'm just doing that from memory. It's hard enough to pronounce your name when I'm trying to read it, Dino. I'm just going to call you Dino. I always appreciate your comments on my videos, Dino. But yeah, you called it. It was him. I saw the picture of him, like, I think that's the guy. And then today, it was, during the day, it was bright and visible on his collar when I saw him. That's who it was. This guy who's known for breaking the rules and doing whatever the hell he wants, and he's still employed by us for some reason, because again, not enough people are out there doing what I do. If everyone did it, if when I was out there were 40 other people out there recording them, they wouldn't even think to try to, you need to back up and you need to do this and give us orders and all that shit. That they wouldn't even think to do that stuff, you know. Anyway, it is what it is. A couple of the officers were super respectful to me, and in turn I was respectful to them, even though, you know, they were incarcerating an innocent man. They didn't know that. The guys at the jail didn't know that, so there's no reason for me to be a dick to them. They thought they were just taking another criminal in. Anyway, I have no criminal record. I'm hoping that after this I still have. I'm hoping the judge sees, first of all, that I'm not a criminal, and secondly, that Constable Daniel Barg is. That's what I hope, is that the judge can go, look at your record, Daniel Barg, and look at this guy's record. I'm hoping that's what happens, but I have no, like, you guys know, I'm not a big fan of government at all. I believe they're my enemy. And so I have no faith in them to actually do what they're supposed to do, which is get justice. I don't believe for a second that that's going to happen. But it is what it is. Just another road I'm walking down in this life, and we'll see where it takes me. Yeah, I just recovered the videos. We'll see if I still have the one of the arrest. It's literally going to be less than 10 seconds long, because I just got the video up when he, you know, probably should have just ran again. That's probably what I should have done. I had the board with me. If I could have hopped on it, it could have been gone. Anyway, here's the 10-second clip, and be safe, guys, because they are violent. They will hurt you. They've proven it. Be safe and be free, but be free first. Be free and find a way to be safe while being free. That's my goal. If I can't do both, I want to be free.
Police.
What's that?
Still under arrest for obstruction last night.
Oh, son.
Put your hands down.
Oh, yeah,
Under arrest.
I'm not resisting.
Run away last night?
You never told me I was under
I
arrest
told
last
you
night.
under arrest for obstruction.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Took my property.